Oh, hey, what's up, Internet? It's the Geek King, King of the Geeks. I want to talk today about something very close to my heart. The business of professional wrestling. The greatest business in the world. I love that and horror movies, and that's it. I got this belt autographed by Steve Corino, the king of old school. Mr. Wrestling 3, Steve Corino. I first fell in love with the business when I was 5 years old. Watching some crappy WWF stuff back then, but I fell in love with it. And you know, I watched and I grew up with the business. And of course, the big change in my life came the first time I saw ECW, the real ECW, not the one with the zombies and the boogeyman and all that stupid shit. And that changed my life, man. ECW was the greatest promotion there ever was, and ever will be. And that just amplified my love for the business. And of course, when ECW died, it was a pretty rough time in the Geek King's life. But, you know, through the ashes, we got stuff like TNA, well, for a couple of years. And then we had, you know, Ring of Honor, which I actually had the privilege of going to a Ring of Honor event. And I'm on a Ring of Honor DVD with my boy Big Bizzle. It's pretty badass. Got the high five guys like Bryan Danielson, Jerry Lynn, Addicted to Love, Red Titus, and Colt Cabana, and all those cool guys. But as you could tell, I got like a billion wrestling DVDs, and I'm always watching wrestling. Love to watch it. And I got one recently, and I want to talk about it. Let's go to the promo room. Okay. Best of Smackdown. From 1999-2009, the 10-year anniversary of Smackdown. Now, I buy a lot of older WWF stuff. Yeah, I still call it WWF. But I buy a lot of older WWF stuff because I like the older stuff. After they screwed Brett and fired the Dudley Boys, well, we kind of had to part ways. Why would you fire the Dudley Boys, the greatest tag team of all time? Screwed Tajiri, screwed Taz. Fucking assholes. I don't like WWF, and I'm not really happy with the product ever since, after Benoit won the belt, and then once they started putting the belts on bodybuilders like Cena, OVW trash like Batista, you know, the whole business was ruined. Anyways, this goes back to the olden days, at least I thought it would, of good wrestling. But that's the problem. It doesn't cover good wrestling. It covers a bunch of stupid shit, like Big Show pushing over trucks and getting shot with trank darts, and all the weddings, the gay wedding between Billy and Chuck, with Eric Bischoff disguising himself as old preacher, and he rips the makeup off. I mean, this shit's ridiculous, man. And it wasn't like we didn't think it was ridiculous back then. It sucked back then. And you think you would have some guys like maybe Undertaker and stuff like that, Edge, maybe some people who were there talking about it? No. What do we get? Mark Stryker. Oh, excuse me. Matt Stryker. Some jerk-off commentator who thinks he can do impersonations, and they all suck. He's like, I'm Macho Man, Rowdy Piper. It's like, dude, that sounds like ass. Anyways, all these moments, I could have picked a better one. Look at this shit. What is this? They have the, oh god, when Batista and Rey Mysterio won the tag titles, that was terrible. You started getting the power of Eddie Guerrero. God and Eddie Guerrero were cheering him on in the stands, the big stands up in the ECW arena up in the sky, brother. It's like, what the fuck is this? And all these dumb moments, and it does have something a little sad. Al Wilson, God rest his soul, he got fucked to death. And they have that angle on there. This is just like the spinner belt and blowing up the DX Express. That was so stupid. And when Stone Cold hunts DX, he puts Road Dogg's ass in a bear trap, and the ceiling falls on X-Pac. How did he plan that, really? And the huge net. And then you got Matt Stryker saying, that's nothing but net. Oh, sorry, it's Matt Hardy. And you have like Todd Grisham, Michael Cole 2, or Todd Pettengill 3. Some dorky white guy talking about stuff. He sucks. They have a Rob Van Dam match on here. I don't know why. He never had a good match in this company. Yeah. And let me see. It's just these terrible matches. Oh, they have stuff about Kennedy. Like he did something. He sucked ass. I mean, let me see. Yeah, and when they have McMahon, yeah, McMahon winning the belt. Here's something. Let's just talk about this outside of this shitty DVD. Promoters should not win belts. Vince Russo should have never won the WCW title. Vince should have never won the WWF title. That shit's ridiculous. How about giving people who deserve it a title? How about giving Matt Hardy a title? You know, but that will never happen. They're too busy putting over marks like Sheamus. That guy paid his dues for 6 months. 6 whole months. Jesus. I'm pretty sure Lil Boogie wrestled longer than he did and paid more dues. Doink should have got a title or anything to do that. But overall, the business is in a sad, sorry state. Everybody knows that. TNA's in a shitter. And WWE's been shitty for a while. But to make these DVDs, you know, you think it would be like, oh, I remember the good times. But you remember, oh, those good times weren't so good. So overall, if you're going to buy one of these things, I would definitely recommend the Raw set because that has an excellent Bret Hart 1-2-3 Kid match. You know, just buy the Bret Hart DVD. You buy the Bret Hart DVD, you'll be happy. And then after you're done with that, don't ever buy any more WWF DVDs and start buying Ring of Honor DVDs. Because Ring of Honor is where it's at. You gotta see this guy named Davey Richards. Holy shit. I should have been talking about Davey Richards this whole promo instead of talking about some crappy ass Smackdown. I'm pretty sure on here they had when British Bulldog got rock bottom into the pile of dog shit. Why is that on here? That wasn't one of the greatest moments in Smackdown history. Oh, Jesus. But yeah. There'll be more of me talking about the business in the future because I feel the need to educate you, internet, because I know there's a lot of fat kids and dorks and virgins sitting here trying to talk about the business. Buddy, I am the business. I bleed the business. So when I talk about the business, you know I'm doing straight shooting and telling you how it is. I've been the Geek King. You've been you. And just remember, when you step in the ring with me, the last thing you'll see is these good looks and these right hooks taking your ass out.